Hey, welcome. Hello there. Hi, guys. Hi. Whoa. What's up? Welcome to the stream. This is Sonny Brisko here. What's poppin'? What's jumping and poppin'? Hey, guys. Wow, you guys all came down here to see little old me streaming. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. What's going on? Oh my God, so many people here. Thank you, guys. Wow. Hello. How's it going? How are you? Hi. Nice to see you. You and you. Can't name you all, but all of you. Thank you, guys. Hope you're doing very well. This is Sonny Taicho reporting for duty. VSF in the house. What's going on? Wow. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Many well wishes and congrats here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the Otsu. Thank you for the big bowl of oats. A nice dollop of honey on top of that. Thank you for that. Yeah, good to see everyone. Hello. Come on in. Wow. This is it. It's whew. I'm here. It's what are we doing today? 3 years? 3 years of Sonny Brisko and Noctix. 3 years of me being here. But also just had a really big event the other day. Overture. Niji Fest special live overture daytime stage starring Niji En. Which I was so lucky and honored to be a part of. But yeah, it's 3 years. 3 years since I debuted. Since I've been here. Streaming for you guys. Doing a lot of stuff. Me de tai ne. Hashtag me de tai. Very auspicious day today. 3 years and we just finished a huge event. So I put it together in one stream. Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me double check something. When exactly was my first ever debut stream? 27th technically in Australia time, I think. But I'm not sure if I can stream tomorrow. So let's put them together in one day. Let's just say it's well, I mean my Twitter debut. My real, I think, like, for some reason the company considers the official debut the Twitter debut date, which passed the other week. The other day, 22nd, I think. But yeah, let's talk about that, huh? 3 years. 2022, early 2022, February. Me, first time coming up here in front of everyone. Very big debut. Noctix, we came out swinging, but you know, there's that was a big shoe to fill. I mean, the expectations, you know. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal when I first debuted. I thought, wow, you know, I love NIJISANJI since you know, a long time ago. I love VTubers. I'm gonna join NIJISANJI and see how that goes. You know, I don't think I'll be that big a deal. You know, I'll probably have a very small but hopefully dedicated audience. I come in the first stream. There's so many people. I just never expected the kind of reception that we got at the time. Never seen anything like that. Never expected anything like that. But the support was overwhelming. You know, I could not keep up with it. I could not keep up with it mentally and physically. You know, I recall being, first of all, I was very, very nervous. I don't know where I'm going with this whole spiel, but let me cook for a sec. Okay, let me think. So I came out really. Let me change the music as well. It's distracting me every time. God, I gotta get some new intro music. Let me get some calming music on. So here's the thing. We can't. Just a complete tonal shift. we came out swinging, guys. Big knock dicks, the big dicks in the building. We came out. But the reception was huge, and I was so nervous. I never ever knew what to say ever for the first, I want to say, maybe half a year. Maybe half a year after debut. God damn it, who knows what I was doing. And I think in retrospect, now that things have cooled down a little bit, I've mellowed out a little bit since then, and I definitely feel a lot more comfortable. That being said, I'm a little nervous today for some reason. I don't know. I feel like I'm more nervous coming into the stream today than I was going out to the live crowd of 1,000 people to perform song and dance for some reason. I guess because that was kind of the thing about it is that was a show, and we had it all not exactly scripted out, but it was structured. It was structured, and I don't really know where I'm going with this, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. But I knew what my role was in the show at Overture, and right now I don't know what I'm supposed to say exactly, but let me get back to it. I could not keep up with everything that was going on at debut. I remember being so desperate, I've been thinking about this a little bit recently. I was so hishi. I was so, what's the word? Determined almost. I don't know. To sort of not squander this, opportunity that had been given to me. With so many people there to support me, that I think that maybe twisted certain perceptions of myself and maybe what I was trying to do at the time. Because I think a lot of things that hang on, let me reword this. I think I had a lot of ideas about what things would be like when I came into NIJISANJI to debut, and not everything turned out exactly how I like. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all, because there were a lot of things that I didn't expect that were very pleasantly surprising, and there were a lot of things that I just didn't maybe think about at the time that maybe I should have been thinking about before I came in. I'm trying to think of an example here. Let me think. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but maybe I didn't expect the maybe I just didn't know what kind of audience I would have coming into it. Not getting into like demographics or anything, but I didn't know like what kind of backgrounds people would have. I didn't know about like the gender split or anything like that. And I kind of just thought I would yeah, I know, guys, come on. I thought that maybe I'd just be like playing video games and we'd be and that would be it. I never thought that I would be this into the singing part of it, is what I'm trying to get at. Come on. Let me fucking live. People, especially Anna Alouette, will not let me live that down for some reason. It was a one-time throwaway statement on the stream as like a joke while I was coming into stream. She won't let me fucking go past it for some reason. Anyway, guys, we're done with that, okay? It's done. No more of that. But I didn't think I would, I love singing since, before I debuted and stuff, but I never thought it would be such a huge part of my workload or just my presence and my activities in general. And now I feel what is the word here? Being able to stand on the stage at Overture next to such amazing, talented people who try so hard, and they really care about their musical and their sort of performance what's the word here? Like, I don't know, their passion for it, really. And you know, I have that a little bit, but it's just I don't think I could compare it to someone like Maridine and Ike Evelyn and Anna and Elira and pretty much all of them, really. I mean, Vox says similar things to this as well. But I almost feel like a fraud. I don't want to say that, but you know, I was like, damn, these guys dedicate their whole life to dance and music, and I'm sure they thought it was gonna be like a huge thing when they came into debut. I'm not trying to put myself down or anything like that. But they put their whole, like, so much of their life into it, and you know, they're really thinking about it so hard. Probably before they came into NIJISANJI. But I wasn't really thinking about it that hard, you know. I just kind of like, yeah, it's fun. I like to sing, you know, sing some anime OPs in the shower, and so on. You know, I'll be, you know, I used to just play TF2 by myself and just sing random songs to myself, or you know, I guess sometimes I would like be hanging out with friends and we'd sing songs together and stuff like that. You know, sing in the car on the way to the gym, stuff like that. Right? But I never thought that I would have the chance to stand on such a big stage, you know, coming into this from debut 3 years later. And look how far I've come is kind of, I think, what I'm really trying to get at is I never really thought that would be something that I could accomplish. And yeah, I really did try, you know. I feel like it would be a disservice, or you know, it would almost be disrespectful to be standing on the same stage as these amazing people and not giving my all. So I really did try my best up there on the stage. I really tried really hard to practice the songs, to you know, make sure that I could sing them perfectly when the time came. And I really practiced my dance as much as I can. I'm not much of a dancer, but you know, I tried my best to remember all the moves and all the choreo and all the positioning, and try to, you know, just work with the other members. You know, we got to be a team. It's not just me up there, say for, you know, the solo segments, I guess. But you know, you gotta work with the other members of the team. You know, they're up on there on the stage too. It's not just you. So we got to work together, you know, and work with each other and work around each other. And yeah, I really I think we did a good job. Everyone did great. Everyone did really amazing. Yeah. I'm trying to see. Did I leave out any tangents here? Something about 3 years in retrospect. Thank you guys. Yeah. 3 years ago. What else have we been doing recently though? Let me think. What's some cool stuff we did in the last year of Noctics? Noctics Level Up, new song, Break Free. We've talked about this, but I'm really happy that happened. That was a good thing that happened for us. Our manager actually pushed really hard for us, for Noctics, to have these great opportunities for us, such as having the Noctics Level Up program and the new song and everything. During that sort of period, we had a lot of production support, I guess you call it. Yeah, so I'm really thankful that we had a cool opportunity. We got some got some good content made. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope it was entertaining. But I really loved the song Break Free. I think it really represents Noctics and our journey. And the vibe, the sound, the lyrics. I think it really represents us in a great way. Yeah. Still like that, yeah. I'll sing that to myself. Just randomly sometimes. Didn't we bring it up in the Noctics Noctics collab earlier today? I feel like that happened for a bit. Yeah, we love Brib Free, best song. Classic. So classic, serious. Break free. And I'll never rest in peace, ever. Yeah. What else was there? No, there was another thing. Oh yeah, kind of on a similar note. We had the Noctics at Fujikyu program. That was fun. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't believe I'm a VTuber that gets paid to go to amusement parks. Amazing. What a job. God, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Hell yeah, man. God, that was so much fun. Yeah. Some good rides. We had some good rides on there. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we love jazz around here. We love the jazz. Some good rides on there. And it was just a fun time. Like, hey, we had to get up early in the morning. To go to the amusement park before the other customers could come in. We had it, exclusively booked out just for us to record there. But isn't that something so special though? Because we just had the whole place to ourselves for a few hours there while we were recording the program. Yeah, with VIPs. I'm telling you, VIPs at Fujikyu Highland. And what was the other? What do you call it? The haunted house. Excuse me. The haunted house was something real special, and that's another thing, because I feel like if you go to an amusement park haunted house, I feel like you're on a sort of they put you on. I've been to other haunted houses. What was the other one I went to? USJ maybe. USJ. They have a haunted house there. We went there, and they really sort of put you on rails. Like, you're walking yourself, but you have to sort of get through the damn thing, like bam, 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 pop, 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 turn this corner, turn that corner, off you go. Whoop, here the guy's chasing you, and now you're on. Time to run, go, go, go. And it really feels like you didn't have any time to sort of absorb it and appreciate the atmosphere of it very much. At least when I went there, not saying it's a bad experience, but there's a difference between that and when we got to go to the haunted house at Fujikyu. We had the whole place to ourselves, so we really got to take our time, and it was sort of very at our own pace, atmospheric, no distractions. We weren't in a rush or anything. We got to get through it, but at our own pace. And there's no pressure to keep going. You like bam, bam, bam. There's no one else in the building besides us. So yeah, there's no rush or anything, and I feel like that sort of elevated the atmosphere and the experience. And I don't know, what do you think about, like, here's one thing I was thinking about. Having a haunted house that there's other people going through it at the same time as you, and they're also you hear screams in the background. What do you think of that? Maybe that makes it more scary. Because I feel like in a real situation, hey, you're at a real hospital at midnight, it's dark, it's scary, it stinks, and you hear a scream out in the distance. That sounds pretty scary. Yeah. So that's one thing, maybe you do want other people with genuine screams out in the distance. I feel cold. Hang on, let me put something on. I feel cold. All I feel... I thought I might just be nervous, but I think I'm cold. 1 second, guys. Hang on. Phew. Alright. Is everyone comfy? Nice and cozy? Get cold when you're anxious. Is that a real thing? I wonder like how your body regulates temperature like that. You know, it's almost like there's like an engine in your body or something like that. I don't know how it works actually. Your body is always just performing nuclear fusion using your the food that you eat as some sort of fuel is how I understand it. I get hot when I'm nervous. Yeah, but that's what I was thinking because you know when you get angry or nervous or I don't know about scared. Hang on, let me think. When you get real angry, you feel hot in the face. You know, the blood flushes to your face. But do you think your body is actually getting hotter or is it just the blood rush? I don't know. Because when you extremities get colder since they focus more on fueling your vital organs. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I see. I'm thinking when you do exercise, that generates heat, right? Because it's sort of burning the calories, something like that, burning calories and fat and what have you. And I don't know what they say burning, but it's not literally burning combustion, is it? What is it exactly? It's some sort of reaction. I don't understand science, food science, this much, but what was I talking about? Jesus Christ. Anyway, hey, what I wanted to say was we received very many nice opportunities in our position in Noctics, and I'm very grateful, and I don't want to squander that. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, hey, what else happened? Let me take a look through my streams from the past year or so. What have we done this year, huh? What's some big stuff? We're just doing a little, you know, a little recap, a little retrospective look on the last year. I think we like to do this every year. Oh yeah, Niji Encounter Infinity was at the beginning of the year, wasn't it? Well yeah, 3D debut is a debut. 3D debut is a big one. But I'll get to that. Yeah, Encounter was amazing. I'm so glad people love Infinity so much. Thank you guys. We did talk about that the other day too, didn't we? Yeah. Yep, Cooking Taicho in real life in 4D. Very nice. Nandakke? I feel like yeah. Here we are. The first stream I did of the year was Minecraft, wasn't it? Yeah. Minecraft. And then the first year of this stream, the first stream of this year, Jesus. First stream of this year was also Minecraft. Anyway, what else did we do? We finished Mario RPG, that was fun. We, I think we started Monster Hunter World streams last year as well, yeah. Yeah, that's done. Some collabs here. Some fun member streams. God, that was like almost a year ago. Wow. Had a birthday. What did we do on our birthday? Karaoke, and we had a fun little Totsu thing. That was fun. It was a nice birthday, and we had the Mario Kart tournament. Good times. Red team, Katsu, always. Gaming, plenty of games. Oh wow, Nihongo Zatsudan. I haven't done that for a while. 最近やってないね。最後にいつやったっけ？When was my last Nihongo? Unless you count the one with Alvin. Yeah. 9ヶ月。9ヶ月前じゃないの。あれ？No way. Well, I speak Japanese from time to time. On regular streams. 近いうちにまたやりたいね。だね。半年以上だね。Okay, what else we do? Yeah, Bug Fables, that was fun. Bug Fables. That was a journey. I remember, oh god, we spent so much time on that game. Must have been like close to 40 hours playing that game. I think it really was. Oh my goodness. Getting close to that. Yeah. God, it was fun though. I think we squeezed out as much as we could out of that game. Yeah. Not like we 100%ed it, but I think I got everything I liked. Everything I wanted out of that. Yeah. Bug Fable. Any games you look forward to playing this year? Yeah, I was saying earlier on in the collab, there's so many games that I just I keep thinking, man, there's nothing to play, but there's so many games that I want to play. Really, it's hard to be able to commit to it when I'm sort of all over the place lately. Always, I'm never in one place. Yeah, Mohan Wilds is coming out very soon. Like tomorrow or something, isn't it? I think. New Monster Hunter very soon. Yeah, we'll be playing that soon. I don't think I can play it on release, but soon. Say it, Sonny. Yeah, I haven't done any intense voice acting recently. Let's find something to do with voice acting. God. What happened to my voice acting aspirations? Haven't been working on that very much recently. I'm losing my touch. How's your voice? Actually, my voice is alright at the moment. It was a little worn out by the end of the show the other day, but I think I'm pretty much healed at this point. Pretty much. Yeah. No, I gotta find something to do that's fun with acting. I gotta have fun with acting somehow. Even just playing a game is something, right? Even just playing a game that I can read out the character dialogue and voice act is fun. We'll figure something out. I don't know. I just feel a little bit like nah, fuck it. Never mind. I won't even say it. I just feel like my voice acting hasn't been going anywhere recently. I just don't want to... I don't want to say that it's like not an interest or a passion of mine anymore, but I feel like it hasn't been very fruitful for me. But yeah, I definitely want to keep working at it. It's something I want to keep working at for a long time, I think. What else we do here? VR streams? Oh yeah. Do more VR this year. And yeah, here we are, my 3D. Oh my god, finally got my 3D out last year. Been a long time coming. Finally got it done, guys. I can be 3D now. I've had my debut. I can be 3D. I was just 3D the other day on a big stage. Could only do that because we had my debut. Finally. Thank God. Well, that's a lie because actually I was in 3D at AR Live and Summer Jam before that. So I don't know, man. I don't know the criteria here. The standard. What is it? But yeah, I think I'll definitely have more 3D opportunities now that my official debut is out. So, yeah. Yeah, we played some good games in the last year, didn't we? God. Silent Hill 2. I still haven't finished that. I think I got one more stream in me. Oh, yeah, speaking of Summer Jam, God, that was a ride too. I almost forgot to talk about that. Yeah. Man, what a fun few weeks it was. Building up to that with our rehearsals and stuff. I mean, not just the rehearsals, but a lot of prep came before that as well, for months probably. Yeah. Shame that we had some trouble with that and we weren't able to perform it at Anime Expo like originally planned, but I still think it was a great show, and the work that we put in didn't go to waste because everyone seemed to really enjoy that on the online release. Yeah, thanks guys. Summer Jam, that was so much fun, man. Good times. Just me and the boys. And the girls on their side too, but yeah, mostly just spending a lot of time with what do we call our group? PB&J. That's not an official name, but Shu, Luka, Uki, and myself. Yeah, those were some good times. Those rehearsals were a lot of fun. Yeah. Summer Jam. But yeah, were you more nervous during Summer Jam or Overture? See, that's the thing. I think I wasn't very nervous on the day of Overture, surprisingly, because I was very scared and very nervous building up to it. But I think within the last maybe 3 days, before we had to get up there, I think all the nerves had just dissipated at that point, and I wasn't that nervous. Maybe, of course a little bit, sure. But I think more than that, it was just the excitement, and I was just so ready to have fun with it and just go out there and see the crowd and put on a show for everyone, really. Yeah, the adrenaline, that's part of it too. I think I was just sort of like pumped up, just yeah. Couldn't tell you what it is exactly, but I wasn't as nervous as I thought I would be. I thought I would be so scared that I wouldn't be able to do anything. But I was pretty alright. Just a little nervous. Just a little nervous. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, lots of cool stuff in the last year. We had I know, some covers. God, hang on. Jesus, how many covers have I been in the last year? I feel like I should make a, what do you call it, a playlist for that, so I can keep track of them all. But yeah, we had Sandorion, Ringo Mogire Beam, and Bling Bang Bang Born. And yeah, okay. I think, yeah, 3 covers, right? Yes, and maybe some other minor projects here and there that are not really covers, I guess. Let me think here. God, I swear I was in something. Maybe I'm just thinking of Infinity and Art Goes On. I think I recorded it last year, technically. Yeah, some other stuff like that. Oh yeah, the Kaiosai stuff. Yeah, the NJU/NMF stuff. I guess that I guess that counts. Yeah. Yeah, Break Free. When did I record Break Free? I remember going in the studio for that. I feel like that was the year before, wasn't it? I don't know. Anyway. Who's keeping track? Not me. Even though maybe I should be. Yeah. Broof. Alrighty. Well, let me think. Is there anything else to look back on in this year? I don't know. We had a lot of good times. Actually, even like what do you call it? Before Fest, before NJU, before NMF. God, I never know what to call it. Kaiosai. They put me on that announcement stream where we sang karaoke. I sang Amagigoe in 3D on a live stream. That was like a really nice opportunity I had. That I'm glad that I took them up on the offer. It was kind of last minute actually. I don't think I was supposed to be up there like a week before that, but they came to me and said, "Would you like to go up at the?" And I just, oh, okay. See, I was pretty nervous about that. I feel like, yeah, I was probably more nervous about that than Overture actually. Yeah. Oh yeah. But again, very grateful, very much love to everyone that's supported me in the last year. But hey, you know, another big year up ahead, and got some plans. Let's see, what can we talk about here? Yeah, I'm gonna play a lot of video games. That's my number one New Year's resolution when I come up to our 4th anniversary. I want to play a lot of video games. Yeah, hoping I can find more time to play video games. Let's see. Yeah, I want to finish Silent Hill 2. That's soon for sure. And Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I feel like there's not actually too much left to do for Tears of the Kingdom. I've played it a little bit off stream. Kind of just doing grindy stuff and exploring as much as I can. But it's come to the point where it's like, man, I really don't need to I don't need to be getting to the point where I'm fighting literally every enemy camp in the underground, in the depths. You know, I'm not really getting much out of that, you know. It's just, if they're there, it makes me want to fight every single enemy there at least once. That's kind of how the thing is, like, I was playing the replaying Dark Souls 1 again recently, and the thing about Souls game is that you don't actually need to defeat every single enemy you encounter to progress the game. It's just they might hinder you on your way to the boss or the next progression. But sometimes you can just outright avoid them. But even though you can avoid them, I want to defeat them at least once, you know? I want to beat them at least once before moving on, you know? That's an enemy that I haven't fought yet. I'm going to fight him once and then avoid him for the rest of the game. It's kind of like that, you know? Yeah, exactly. It's for the fun, you know? It doesn't matter. And that's kind of how I feel about the exploration, I guess, in Zelda, where it's I want to check out every area at least once, you know, even though it's not that different from the last area. It makes me wanna scour every inch of the map, you know. Could always do that after the main story if you want to. It's true. Okay, no, there's probably some really neurodivergent reason that I'm doing that. Let me think. I think it's probably I only want to defeat the final boss after I've completed everything else in the game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we did a similar thing in Breath of the Wild, right? Where I sort of did all the exploration that I could and got all the like all the, what do you call them, the shrines and all the items and what have you before I face the final boss. Yeah, because I feel like that should be the end of the journey. Like I don't want to beat the final boss and like my, okay, maybe this is just me, but you know, I feel like the game should end with the final boss, you know. It's kind of nice at the same time that you can beat the final boss and the journey continues, but I just think it's yeah, the final boss should be the grand finale. Exactly. Yeah. But the thing about that is I'm just going to like I've done everything that I can pretty much before I, you know, work up to the final boss. I've done pretty much everything I need to do, you know. I'm ready. I can go there anytime, but it's like, I don't know. Let me fight 50 more camps of bokoblins first before that. Because I haven't beaten every single one yet. I don't know, man. It's like I'm on a fucking bokoblin extermination like hell path. What do you call it? Yeah. I got to kill them all first. You know, I'm on a warpath. Kill them all. 100. 1 million dead bokoblins. Yeah. Anyway, we'll finish that soon. I've been working on it slowly. But yeah, I'll probably be a little bit less meticulous about the exploration from now on. And we'll get around to the good stuff soon. The good stuff. Because there's unexplored areas and stuff I haven't been to yet. So yeah, I think we'll go through some of those on stream. I don't know, I feel like I got maybe 2 more streams of exploration in me. Something like that. And then we'll probably have 1 more to tie off loose ends and face the final boss. Is what I'm thinking about, but who knows? We'll see. I don't know, I'm still enjoying the game. I just haven't played it for a while, but I'm ready, you know? I could play it. Yeah. And yeah, plenty of video games to be played this year. I'm thinking of getting pretty into Monster Hunter Wilds. I think that'll be fun. We'll get a lot of people. Luca was expressing interest in playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I think a lot of people will probably be playing it. Yeah. Gaming. That's what I'm here for, guys. You know, I mean, I love the stage. Hey, I live for the spotlight. But also, video games. Both equally important to me. The specs are wild from Monhan Wild. I don't know, I ran it pretty okay when I played the demo. Yeah. What was it? Yeah, but plenty of games. What else we got? Zomboid. I think we'll come back to Zomboid at some point. Hopefully they release the online update for the newest build. Minecraft. Still got to finish our house, our base. I think we're almost there, guys. Guys, you know, I can probably finish it in the next stream. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with another unnecessary feature to add to my base. Who knows? But yeah, no, it's this year is the year. The year 2025 is the year that I finally complete VSF to satisfaction, and we're gonna have the grand opening, the grand reveal. I think that's something I want to do. Final season, part 28, episode 1. 5 streams later, guys. I'm thinking of pulling this house down and rebuilding it. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me. I gotta go to the bathroom for a moment, but Plenty more to talk about. I've barely even started. Oh my god, I didn't think I'd have this much to talk about. Give me a minute, I'll be back. Excuse me. My eyes are so dry for some reason. I just... I need eye drops or something. Used to have this buddy in school, and everyone would constantly point out that he would blink his eyes with so much force every time. The guy was just constantly like... like that, and he would only ever blink like that for some reason. You know, no one blinks like that, you know, normal people, healthy people, they blink like that, but this guy was like, every time. I don't know why he did that, like, I think, I must have asked him about it at some point, and I don't think he had anything wrong, or like he was particularly uncomfortable or itchy or dry or anything like that, probably. It must have just been a habit of his, but it's just... Yeah, I don't know, some people just have weird little idiosyncrasies like that, I guess. Anyway, hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. I'm here with an empty bladder and a full heart, and let's keep it rolling. What are we talking about? Yeah, big plans this year. Video games? I don't know. Hey, there's a lot of stuff I'd love to talk about that I cannot. But we have a lot of big plans. Yeah, I'm thinking musically we probably want to do some cool stuff, and We have some big projects, some fun stuff, some collabs that I've been thinking about. Yeah, lots of stuff. We have, in fact, there's a, if you didn't hear, a Noctix Virtual to Live cover coming out in celebration of our 3rd anniversary. Couldn't make it for the actual day. Sorry. Little hold up there. But coming out very soon. Within a few days, we think. Very nice Virtual to Live group cover. Finally. I feel like it's almost been too long. You know, I feel like almost every EN wave has a cover at this point. Maybe not every, but you know, a lot of groups have a cover like that. Anyway, look forward to that. There was a little sneak peek during the collab earlier if you were there. So there's no need for me to play it on my stream, but you know what? Maybe I'll just play it for just 1 second. Hang on. There you go. Do. So, look forward to that, guys. That should be fun. I think it'll be a good cover. I really I tried my hardest to sing in this one because it's something so special. It means a lot to me, for real. Like, jokes aside, it's I don't know, I was getting a little emotional singing for the cover, just recording it, and I think I might have I don't know. I might have sung better than I ever have at some points in this. It's not perfect. I'm not a perfect singer, but I really felt it. You know, I was getting a little emotional singing. It's a very special song for us here at NIJISANJI, Any Color Incorporated, owned VTuber group. It's special. It really is. You know, it sort of represents you know, the coming together of all these talents and united by you know, the group, not just the group, but you know, the idea of you know, providing virtual entertainment to lots of people, and yeah, just it's got a it's very special to a lot of people, basically, is I think the main point here. So you know, it's really important. It's really important, and I gave it my all. So look forward to it. I think the others sound really good. We were just saying, like, I don't think Noctix has ever sounded this good together, you know, and it probably, you'll see what we're talking about, but we all sound fantastic. Yeah. Oh yeah. Soon. Yeah, you'll see that soon. I think it's on Uki's channel, but we'll be posting about it on Twitter, and I guess I'll let you know next stream or whatever. Yeah. What else we got here? Let's see. Let's keep it rolling. I don't want to have too much dead air. That's terrible. I can't be 3 years into my career and have dead air on stream. That's terrible. What are you talking about? Let me just fill the dead air by saying nothing while I think about it. We got some goals. Yep. Goals. I don't know. I guess that about sums it up for what I can talk about right now. Wasn't any dead air? No, if there's even 2 seconds of dead air, that's terrible. You know, if you're on the radio and there's more than 5 seconds of dead air, you're dead. You know, they yank you away with like a really long cane. They pull you right off the radio chair. They get you out of there. You're fired, buddy. get out of there. Yeah. They put you out back, and you know, they put the mechanism to the back of your head, and they say, "You have any last words?" That's what they do to those radio guys if they have even 5 seconds of dead air. It's terrible. I feel like it would, you know, being in a similar position, I can't let their sacrifice go to waste. You know, I have to be the one to carry the torch. Filling the dead air by talking about the dead air. That's right. Whatever works, man. Just can't let it go on for even 5 seconds. That being said, when I play video games, sometimes I get a little too engrossed with it, and you'll find me not say a word for a whole minute sometimes. Anyway, I don't know. I think we milked that cow pretty thoroughly the last year. It's been a good year, and looking forward to many good times in the coming year. Thank you guys for sticking around. Always appreciate it. If you've been here for a long time or a short time, either way, thanks for giving me a chance. Thank you. Anyway, hey, let's talk for real. Let's get into Overture. I really there's so much to say, really. It's NIJIFest 2025. Big stuff happening for a lot of people, but pretty much the only thing I was involved with was Overture, save for some minor things. You might have seen we all wrote little poems, a little tanka, a little haiku for you there on the wall there. No idea. I had no idea what to write. So I don't know. We were in the studio and they suddenly hand me the paper and the calligraphy pen and say, write a poem. I don't know what the hell to write. And I didn't have the confidence to write it in Japanese, so I did it in English. But I still followed the 575 format that you're supposed to follow for that. Or I tried to anyway. I hope that was accurate enough. Yeah, but you can find pictures of that around on Twitter and so on. Yes, it's about the story and maybe the experience that everyone has experienced. Really, is you're in the onsen. It's cold and you're warming up in those natural hot mineral waters, spring waters. You're so relaxed, and then next thing you know, there's a big tuna right in front of you. There's only one thing to do, is turn him into sashimi. Take him home and turn him into shabu shabu. It's only one thing to do. I don't know why I had to write the poem about that, but that was what spoke to me the most in the moment. Yeah. Very relatable is what I thought. Everyone has experienced. You ever have this experience? The tuna appears in the onsen. Yeah. So that was my poem, and yeah, Ruri-san. It was really nice to leave a little comment on that. She praised my poem very much, although I wasn't thinking that deeply about it. But I'm glad that she enjoyed it. Yeah. Very nice. Thank you. Let's see. NIJIFest. There wasn't too much else that I was involved in, really. They had my my Overture matching outfit. They had the real physical replica out on display there. I hope you guys got to take a look at that if you were there, or just, you know, looking on the photos on Twitter. And yeah, you could see the real Negi-sama. There he is, dangling by my hip on a keychain. Yeah. Little Negi-sama is my companion when I'm in my matching outfit. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why he's Negi-sama, but he just is. I just they had us record this promotional video type of thing for the Overture concert, and they put Vox and I up there, and fuck, I didn't know what to say. But the idea is that you're supposed to just give a little teaser, a little sneak peek of your costume, and say a few words about the concert coming up. So Vox and I decided to zoom in on our little keychain accessories there, and yeah, I don't know why, but we gave them little character voices. It was so funny because when we were recording that, we gave him little Mickey Mouse voices, and we were just like kind of lost in the sauce trying to figure out how to, you know, say our piece about the concert. Oh, it's on this day at this time. Check it out, and make sure you put in a little bit of Japanese. Said staff, like, say something in Japanese for the JP viewers. And we went through a whole bit. I'm like, Fox, you need to say tanoshimi. I just like had to drop the voice for a sec. Like, say tanoshimi. Tanoshimi ni shiteru. That was the first take, and I was like, oh shit, that was really rough. Let's do that again. But no, apparently everyone loved that one. Everyone, all the other members that were backstage while we were recording that off camera, they were like, that was perfect. Keep it like that. So I guess we just kept it like that. Hey, whatever works, man. One take, baby. Perfect. You got it on the first take. That's all we need. Yeah. Yeah. Negi-sama. I don't know. I guess that's just had to make him a sama character. Negi-sama. For some reason. The very proud Negi-sama. But yeah, let's see. Overture concert. God. What a huge show. What a great ordeal that I've been pulled into. It was really something so special, guys. I can't even begin to describe it. It was such an honor and such a magical feeling, really, being up there. Or even just being invited to participate in this huge project with, you know, so many people involved and so much writing on this. I'm really grateful that I was chosen for this. It's I feel very lucky. And I knew that I had to, you know, live up to the expectations. So just coming up to this show, I was building up my aura. I was farming. I was straight farming. Just grinding aura for months. I was charging up, you know? I was in the hyperbolic time chamber, just screaming, ah! Just building up all my chi, all my energy. Just building it up. Everywhere I went, everywhere that I went, I was aura maxing. I was walking with swagger. I put weight into each and every step, just letting the energy enter me. At all times. On the way to rehearsal from the hotels, I was farming, walking into the taxi or wherever we were going. Just farming it. I knew it. I knew I had to maximize my aura. Backstage before the show, on the very day, I was still farming until the last minute. On the way to the toilet, building it up non-stop, no breaks on the farm. Constantly, even up there on the stage on the real day. You couldn't stop me coming out onto stage. Had to keep farming it till the last second. Straight aura walking everywhere I went. was maximizing aura. And I hope it paid off. Hope it paid off, because if I didn't do that, I don't think I'd have as much confidence on stage. I think it really, really helped, you know, to just build up your energy and then just let it all out in that crucial moment. Did you guys feel it? I was feeling it, you know. I was up there. Feeling my swagger. I had it. The energy was there. It was perfect. I was exploding with aura on that stage. I felt it in my bones. My bone marrow was just farming it for me. It's channeling. Yeah, I had a sip of that lotus juice. It was delicious. It was so delicious. Channeling the spirit. And I was just feeling myself on stage. Just, in the music. Just, you know? Ooh. And I don't think I've ever felt like that. It was something like I never experienced before. Being up there on that stage. There's so many people. I looked out into the crowd and it was like the night sky out in the country where there's no lights, no noise. Just the twinkling stars in the sky, the Milky Way before me in all its glory. It was something just beautiful. And when you think that each and every person, each star is a person that came out to see us. It was amazing. Yeah, it was I don't know how to describe it. It's something that I'll never forget. But I loved it, you know. I remember right before the curtain goes up, right before we first appear, there's a little video that plays, you know. There's a countdown: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I could hear the crowd right in front of us, you know. It was they were right there. I could hear everyone's voices physically in the same room. I could feel them all cheering. Like right before the curtain goes up, I look at Ren and we're both just smiling with the biggest smile on our faces. We're so ready, so excited for it. And then bam, lights are on. We come out, Virtual Strike, first song. And goddamn, it was just so much fun being up there. The music, the live band playing, they were amazing. The whole crowd is going wild. I'll never forget that. That was, I don't think I'll ever, I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to experience that again. Because, you know, even if I get the chance to go on a big stage like that again, it was that was the first time that I ever felt something like that. It was different with so many people there in person coming out to see us. Yeah, it was like magic. I had never felt something like that. Yeah. It was amazing. It was unbelievable. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, it was very, very special. So thank you everyone that came out to support us, and thank you for watching online as well. And I was looking at some of the comments from the viewers online as well as we were going on. There was some really funny comments and some really nice comments as well. So thank you guys for the support. I think the whole show, it just It went so well. I was a little afraid. I think the others were a little scared that, you know, something would go wrong. But it went off without a hitch, you know. I must have made maybe like 2 mistakes during the whole thing that, like, I'm not sure if anyone even noticed. So it went real smooth. You know, I just wasn't thinking too hard about you know, getting everything perfect, and just, you know, the show must go on. Just, you know, had to work through it and just, you know, forget about it. Don't think about it too hard. Just keep going, because there's so many people here. You don't have time to go back and redo it. You don't have time to apologize. You just got to keep going. So that's what I did. Yeah. I think it went really well. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, where do I even begin? There's a lot to unpack here. Oh, I have some notes actually. I brought my little notebook. I've been writing in since I got off the flight and we started doing rehearsals and stuff. What do we got here? Let's see. Oh yeah, I watched Jurassic World 2 on the plane. Sucked fucking balls. Not worth it. That being said, I'll probably watch the next one that I think just came out recently. Jurassic World 2. God damn it. Fuck, man. This is a weird place to start off this story. This is the first thing in my notes. God, that movie was fucking ass. It's just, you know, there's only so much you can do. Like, already, Jurassic Park, I love the first movie a lot. The first movie is so special to me. It's one of my favorite movies when I was younger. Even to this day, the special effects, you know, you can tell that it's a little dated, but it still holds up, and you can still feel, you know, the creativity and the work that went into delivering this experience. No one had ever seen anything like that before at the time. And it was amazing to see, you know, dinosaurs come to life in the first movie. It really holds up. It's a great story with great characters and so on. The second movie, it's alright. You know, it's kind of I felt like it was a little unnecessary in some ways. Third movie, also, you know, it started to get a little bit tired, and it didn't have as much sort of grace to the story anymore. But it was still very entertaining. I enjoyed it. Those, you know, all these movies, they still have, you know, the thrill of the dinosaurs being there, you know, in real life. You know, what if you know, we had these crazy situations with these dinosaurs in real life, etc. Jurassic World, the newest sort of, I don't know what you call them, but like if this was Star Wars, it would be the new trilogy. Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, it's all right, but it just there comes a point where I feel like when you're getting to the point where you're making a movie about dinosaurs, but you have to make up a new dinosaurs, it's kind of it's time to pack it in. You know, we're done. You know, it's like how much. I think they jumped the shark at that point. You know, you couldn't come up with anything better than a T-Rex or a Spinosaurus, so you just gotta make some shit up, you know? I feel like at that point, just stop making the movies and make something else up, you know? It doesn't need to be in the Jurassic Park franchise anymore. Just like make a new series or something, man. They jumped the dinosaur. They jumped the megalodon. Really. Anyway, yeah, I feel like it really, yeah, the suspension of disbelief is just, it's kind of gone at that point when it's a little too ridiculous in that movie. I feel like they need to give the dinosaurs guns for real. Yeah. In the next movie for sure, right? Well, that's kind of what they did in the latest movie. It's Jurassic World 2. They make up another dinosaur. Yet again, they're making up a new dinosaur, and this dinosaur is a weapon. So if you point a laser at something, and press the special button, this dinosaur will attack whatever it is that you're aiming at. It's a weapon dinosaur. Anyway, it's a little ridiculous, and I'm just thinking, man, just give up, you know? Like, we're done, man. It's fine. I'll keep watching them. They're entertaining, but that's not what it's about, you know? Yeah, like a cat. This dinosaur is a cat playing with a laser pointer. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Anyway. I'd be happy if they just made more, like maybe just a reboot of the original Jurassic Park, you know? It doesn't need to be a sequel even. I feel like another dinosaur movie kind of in the same vein would also be great. They don't need to make up dinosaurs for it. Like a reboot would be interesting. But then again, you don't need to make a reboot either. You know, you can why not just leave it as it is? The movie was fine. You don't need to remake it. And same goes for so many of these fucking Disney films. The movie was fine. You don't need to remake it in live action. It looks like fucking shit, man. It looked great. It was beautiful. It was fantastic in 2D animation. Why do you need to make it a live action or a 3D version of it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It feels so disrespectful. Like the 2D animation wasn't good enough for you. You need to make it a live action movie so that adults will be able to take it seriously. Like they can't take it seriously because it's on paper. I don't understand, man. I'll never understand that. Why some people just can't appreciate animation. And video games as well is another topic for another time. I want to talk about Overture more importantly. Anyway, oh yeah, another thing I wrote about is Jurassic World 2. They have these shitty like trope characters that are just it's the nerdy character and it's the badass girl character, and it's just, I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't feel like a real person. It just feels like someone it feels like a caricature of a trope of something, you know? I hated it. It was painful to watch. There's just no subtlety in the comedy or the writing, you know? There was good atmosphere in the first movie, and it was chilling and it was tense. It was realistic, you know? But it just feels so cartoony, and it's so lost in all the newer movies. It's kind of how I feel about it. According to my notes here is what I was thinking at the time. Anyway, oh yeah, I was lucky on the plane over. I had an empty seat next to me. I was lucky. I had plenty of arm space, leg space. But it was weird because when I got there to my seat, the girl that was a seat away from me, she had all her stuff in the seat, like all her bags and stuff, just sitting there. Like the plane wasn't even done boarding yet, but she had all her stuff all over the chair. So I think she might have just bought out the other chair next to her. I don't know. She looked kind of rich, like she was wearing designer clothes or something. I don't know, but like, bro, what if someone's gonna sit there? You just you have your shit strewn all over the chair. No one claimed the chair, so I figured maybe she was rich enough to buy up 2 economy seats, but not a first class seat. I don't know, maybe that's the strat. Hey, I mean, if she can afford it, I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. I just thought it was weird that she already had her stuff all over the chair. Like, if no one's taking it, sure. But how did you know no one was gonna take it? Maybe she really bought the seat. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Goddamn. All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah, I saw my family. So my auntie had a nice nap after the plane. That was nice. And then Yeah, I think like the first thing we did on the first day was we met up and got dinner with everyone. It was, well, maybe not everyone, but most of the Overture crew. We found this nice izakaya and had our little dinner there. A little dinner. I don't know what a little dinner is, but it was a dinner. And we just met up, and it was the first time I'd seen people in a little while. So it was nice to catch up with everyone and just talk about what how excited we were for Overture and stuff like that. Just having some good food and talking, having a good time and stuff. It was God, so yeah, I just remember it was so funny. There was this really loud group of salarymen in the booth next to us that were getting really rowdy. They must have been drinking or celebrating or something, but there's a bunch of really loud Japanese salarymen in like the next room over, getting really loud. And it was so funny seeing we were talking about something over here, but also it was so funny seeing Maria sort of just like staring into space, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I was eavesdropping on the next room over," at the same time as like listening to the conversation in our room. It's like, I don't think they were even talking about anything, but like she just wanted to hear what they were laughing about. But it was just so funny, just how she was just like that, and at the same time it's like, oh. Yeah. It sounded like they were having a good time over there. Hang on. What did we eat there? I remember getting some agedashi tofu at this place, and it was pretty good. I think I want to find some good food for Ren, because he doesn't usually eat animals, basically. So I got him some of that agedashi tofu, and we shared some of that. It was damn good. Not the best I had, but it was damn good. Yeah, yummy. No, that's right. What was really good at that place was the gyoza was the menu item. The name on the menu was something so ridiculous. What was it? It was like, なんだっけ? 特別ジャイガンティック豚肉汁餃子みたいな。I don't know what it was. なんかすごい美味しそうな名前だったの。わかんない。But it was a really big pork gyoza. And it was so juicy. So juicy. And it was so flavorful. It was some of the best gyoza that I ever had. It was in a little restaurant like that anyway. I might like my own self-cooked gyoza a little more, being a little boastful of myself, but I make some damn good gyoza. But hey, that was pretty good for like a restaurant. It was big and juicy. Yummy. Yeah, I think everyone enjoyed it a lot, and we ended up getting another round of gyoza after that. We came back for seconds. It was so damn good. What else we have here? Ochazuke bussin'. What? I guess the ochazuke we had was bussin'. This is what I wrote here. Had a negi skewer. Yeah, we had some yakitori at the place. Yeah. What was the ochazuke? I forget what was in it, but it was must have, oh, I think it had like some plum in it. It was like ume ochazuke or something like that. Nandakke na? It was really yummy though. Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah, we started off rehearsals maybe the day after that, but yeah, I just I recall must have been so good for you to write that down in the note. I guess so. I don't know, like what am I supposed to, the whole point of these notes is that I'm supposed to have something funny to say on stream, or just, you know, like go over some of the interesting stuff that might have happened. I don't know if Ochasuke bussin' is really good content. Like, I don't know. What am I supposed to derive from this note here? Like, it's not very descriptive. Yeah. Hey, better than dead air. I guess it's better than having nothing to say. But that, yeah, that Ochasuke was busting. It's positively busting. Anyway, let me have a little sip of water here. Phew. Excuse me. God, I'm getting chapped here. I'm getting dehydrated. But yeah, I guess our rehearsals started the day after that, and I just remember being in the studio, and we were practicing our songs and stuff, and I think when it came up to sign, we were practicing sign, and I just recalls everyone. Well, first of all, everyone was doing really well, and we're having a lot of fun with it, and we recorded some of the like background chorus stuff, like, oh, can you hear me, stuff like that, in sign. But we also practicing some of our lines and stuff, and I recall Vox just I was blown away by like how much progress that he's made as a singer, because he was hitting notes that I'd never heard him hit before with such power and consistency, and I felt so proud of him. It was only the first day of singing rehearsals, and I felt like, oh my god, man, he's ready for the stage. He's killing it right now, singing this song, Sign. And that really stuck out to me. That, you know, I recall that he hadn't been as like confident about his singing in the past, and like once I heard him, like I like could tell that he had improved so much, and I knew the audience, the crowd, was gonna love it so much, and it just had made me smile so much. I looked over to Ike, and like both of us just like nodding, like, oh yeah, he's got this so good. This is gonna be awesome. Like, people are gonna love this. But yeah, we were having a good time in the studio there. Yeah. Yeah. What else was there? I think that it must have been the same day that we. Oh my god. In Art Goes On, we sang the English version of Art Goes On. At Overture, and it's their original lyrics. I don't think anyone's heard them before. Before we sang it on Overture. But for some reason, when we were practicing this song, and this continued throughout the whole rehearsal period for like a month. Every time the lyric came on, I'm just a grain of sand, everyone would lose their shit for some reason. Like, it was the funniest thing in the world. I mean, that's not the whole line. It's just a grain of sand in the spanning through the sky and so on. And for some reason, everyone found this so funny that they just laugh every time for some reason. I couldn't tell you why, but there's something funny about being a grain of sand. And I think some people tweeted about it. But yeah, that's what I was about. It's that was the first time that we started joking about it, and this just continued forever. Like, every time we were like singing and dancing, practicing the song, like, even though we should be serious about it, we'd be like, Just a grain of sand. Just, I don't know, like say it a little funny for some reason. You ever feel like a little grain of sand sometimes? Sometimes I do. The endless stream of light expanding through the sky. Each one of us is just a little grain of sand, if in the big picture of things. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? It's true. It's true. Same vibe. Yeah. What the fuck is that about? Rosami owatta. I feel like what was that about again? I don't know. I feel like Rosemi kept saying it's over. It's so over. Owatta. About something. What was it again? Was it about the singing or the dancing? Because I recall her being nervous about both. なんだっけな. Rosemi owatta. That's my note. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I can't remember. Yeah. First day of dancing. Give me a sec here, by the way. Just a sec. I want to check something. Alright. Hi. Okay, I think I'm good. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, first day of dance practice. It was the same dance choreography team that helped us with Summer Jam and AR Live. So it was the first time that I'd seen Sensei for a little while. But just even on the first day of dance practice, I had been reviewing the choreography because they give us some little videos to demonstrate some of the choreo that we have prepared for us to before we practice it in real life. We have little demonstration videos, so I'd been reviewing them a little bit before dance practice, kind of like a guide, and that helps us practice at home and so on as well. But even on the first day, it was really nice because Sensei said that he could sense the improvement from me already, just like from the first day, like even before I'd really practiced enough. Like he could say, like he could feel my confidence, and it made me really happy that because it was something that I'd been concerned about, is I wasn't as like confident moving my body around on stage and just dancing at all, really, moving to the music and so on. But he said that like I was doing a good job already, and it was only the first day. What? I hadn't even practiced properly that much until that point. So yeah, I was really happy about that. Yeah. But I think that was like on that same day we realized that I needed to change quite a lot of things. Oh my god, there was actually a lot of changes to some of my choreo. From planning stage to the final day. Some of them like were a little bit last minute even. Because I think originally I was going to be for example with my solo, quote unquote solo, because also there was a nice feature from Elira Pandora in what was meant to be my solo. That I requested her to be in. I think originally I was gonna go with without the hand mic and just have the headset mic. I think Oh no, I think I was gonna have the hand mic. Excuse me, I was gonna have the hand mic, but I think I wasn't always going to be using the mic during the chorus part that Alira sings in, but I realized that I wanted to actually like not just sort of, I don't know, it felt a little weird. Like I think about it, right? The song's Mass Destruction from Persona 3. It's a little weird that I rap and then I'm done rapping and then Alira's singing for a minute and I'm not using the mic at all. It just feels a little weird. So like even like with the I think the problem is I didn't want to use the headset mic. I didn't want to use the headset mic. I wanted to use the hand mic. And it's weird if I'm not using the hand mic for like a good 30 seconds or however long the drop lasts. So yeah, I originally there was gonna be a little bit more choreography, during the singing part, the non-rapping part. But yeah, in the end we decided I wanted to keep using the hand mic during that part so I can say stuff and sing along. So that's what we ended up doing, and unfortunately didn't get to use some of the moves that the team came up with, but we figured out how to fit a few things in there still. Yeah, at the very end, some of those moves, I got to keep some of those. And if you haven't seen from this point on, there's going to be a lot of references to the actual show, which if you haven't seen, you probably want to stop watching right now and go watch it before anything. I'm sorry. Just, it was, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you could consider this a promotional to go watch it, because it's spoilers, but it's also, you might not know what I'm talking about, and also, I don't know, you might feel like you're missing out, and I'd hate that. But if you don't care, that's fine too. But you might wanna check out the show first before you hear what I have to say here, just so you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, if you can afford it, please check it out. Buy tickets. God, okay, if you check my Twitter, scroll down a little bit, there's a retweet from the NIJISANJI EN official channel about where to buy tickets for Overture daytime stage that I participated in. That's what we're talking about now. Anyway, just in case you're not on the same page here, that's what we're doing right now. We're talking about that. And you don't need to buy the focus cam, but hey, I mean, if you want to, that's also something that's available. Anyway, what was I saying? God damn. Yeah, I ended up keeping, there's a bit where I sort of wave my hand around during the singing bit. Baby, baby. That was one of the vestigial remnants of the original choreo, the evolution. Yeah. Another thing was, I think it was throughout this whole rehearsal period, there's this bit I'm supposed to do with, like, during the singing part as well, where I sort of like bob my hand up and down, you know, like bouncing my hand up and down to the beat, you know, the boom, 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 while I'm sort of shuffling back and forwards and so on while Alira is singing. But at the same time as, like, me jumping in to say, yeah, baby, baby, it was making me brain fart so much, like putting the mic up and down while my hand was bobbing up and down, shuffling back and forwards. And even though it was technically a really simple move, I just couldn't wrap my head around it till the very end. And so I decided to, like, not do that so much. I did a little bit, and I just didn't think about it too much, and instead opted to just sort of feel the music and just sort of, you know, vibe to it, and, you know, do my elbow flaps like I love to do. People love to point that out. That's just how I vibe to the music, okay? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm listening to too much Death Grips. That's the only way I know how to feel the music. Alright, my chicken flaps. Look, when I went to Death Grips in Sydney and I saw Stefan Burnett up there flapping around, and it was the coolest thing that I'd ever seen in my fucking life. I can never not do it anymore, okay? I go to the club, I'm flapping, alright? That's the only thing I'm doing. I haven't been to the club in years, but if I'm going there, that's what I'm doing, alright? And if I'm on stage, I'm clapping. I'm flapping and clapping. Okay? Anyway, yeah, rip Death Grips. Nah, who knows? Because Death Grips has broken up before. They might come back. They might come back when Stefan stops being sick of his fans. Who knows? Anyway. Let's see. What was I talking about again? Anyway, but yeah, I ended up sort of just not thinking about it too hard and just doing what felt natural. And I think that really ended up working out the best for me. Just, yeah, the you know, hand pumps and flapping around and just walking around on stage, just jumping around. And I think I felt a lot more comfortable doing that. So that was kind of a last minute decision, but I'm glad that I went with that sort of plan in the end. Yeah, just working with the crowd, you know, is better. The one thing that I realized a little too late, and this was one of my mistakes, is that at one point I started waving this way, and I got the crowd to, you know, wave their arms and their light sticks the same way in time with me. And then I think a few seconds later, I started waving again, but in the opposite direction. So it's like it's like the crowd. All right, this is me being my simulation of an audience member. Yeah, it's like this, right? It's like, yeah, da 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 da. Whoa, this way. Okay, whoop, dup. I did it the wrong way. Like, I wasn't thinking about that. I'm supposed to do it in time with the audience after the first time, but that's maybe in that sense. Maybe I should have thought about it a little more instead of just feeling myself only and not thinking about the crowd. Yeah, keep him on the toes. Yeah, I only realized it after watching it again. I was like, oh fuck, I probably made people like skip out for like 1 second, like whoops. God damn it. It's kind of a funny thing. Like, it's not a big deal. It's pretty funny. But it's just it's just funny that that happened. I didn't even realize until the end. But yeah, maybe you didn't even notice if you weren't one of the people that got tripped up by it. Yeah. Oh my god. Fuck, that was funny. Anyway, guys, can we do a little something real quick? Guys, if you were in the crowd at NIJIFest in real life, if you were there at the scene, just put your hand up. 実際ライブに来た人手挙げてください。ちょっとね、コメント欄にね、いるのかちょっと見たいんだよね。今の配信見てるのか。うん。お、結構いるね。Wow, quite a lot. いっぱいいます。ありがとうございます。Thank you guys so much. Oh my god, there's so many people. Hell yeah. Alright, now put your hand down. はい、もういいよ。And what if you watched the live stream online? Don't put your hand up, but put your, let me think. Put your foot up. ネットで配信見てくれた人、足上げて。Oh, nice. Very nice feet. なるほど。はいはいはいはいはいはい。Wow, a lot. Okay. Well, you know, there's only limited seats for people in the live venue, and you'd have to be pretty lucky to get a seat. So looks like there's probably more people that watch the online live, but yeah, there's still so many that came to watch the real thing in real person. I mean, but yeah, thanks guys so much for watching online. Thanks so much. And wow, yeah, so many people that watched it came to the stream today. Thank you guys. Yeah, it was packed though. It was popping in that room there. It was a big room. I walked in, I said, wow, what a big room. And there's just so many people. I was blown away. You can put your foot down now. Thank you guys. Yeah. Yeah, it was it's kind of crazy being in there. But there was so many supportive comments online as well, and I saw some of the reaction on Twitter and so on. And I just felt like so much love from so many people at the time, real life and online. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Well, let me get back to my notes here. Let's see. I was only just talking about the first day of rehearsals so far. There's probably a bit more. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we changed a few other things in some of them. We had a bit in Sign that looked a bit like looked a little bit too much like Gangnam Style, I think. So we decided to do away with that and change it to the fist bump, something like that. I think we had a similar thing during, was it AR Live perhaps? I was thinking, damn, this is looking a little up, looking a little up, Oppa Gangnam Style. So I had to suggest that we change it to something else. Not that it was a bad move or anything, but just I think everyone felt a bit more comfortable doing something. I think most people agreed that it felt more natural with what we ended up in the end. And I thought it turned out pretty good. Oh yeah. What else we got here? I don't know. There's I remember being really impressed with seeing everyone else's choreo for the first time at some of the first rehearsals was pretty interesting. Just Ike and Ren also, and a lot of the others as well, but especially they felt so natural, so at home on the stage, or during rehearsals, you know. I mean, I could really tell that they were in their element. Like they were so ready and so at home on the stage, you know, holding the mic and just moving around on stage as if there was really an audience there. It just, you know, it was like looking at a professional, you know. I thought, damn, these guys really know what they're doing. I got to get some of that. I need some of that. I need some of what they're drinking, you know. Yeah, same for Mari and the others as well, really. But they had a different level of confidence that I just wasn't. I feel like I need maybe a few more years of practice before I can really capture that. It's gonna take me a little more. But also Vox also has a completely different type of stage presence in that he just kind of goes fucking crazy, you know. That guy, every time I see him performing in 3D, the same thing in AR Live as well. His movements are just so big, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to describe it. 動きが大きいの。でかい。動きがうるさい。うるさいくらい大きいの。でもそこがいいの。そこがいいんだ。Yeah, that's what's like so good about it, is that he's just got so much energy. It's I don't know. I don't know how he has the energy or the stamina for it. He's just he moves around so much. I think he's really just that excited, you know. He's like a little kid up there. He's just going crazy. And I remember seeing his first rendition of King, which also went through a lot of changes as the rehearsals continued. But the first time I saw him try out his choreo, his routine for King, and I just thought, holy shit, this guy is going crazy. This is gonna be so fun. The audience is gonna love this, man. And it was just so fun. Like he does a similar thing to I remember in AR Live, Shu was using the chair as sort of like a prop during his choreo for Shanty, and that had a like a nice sort of like sensual sort of energy to it. Whereas Vox, even though he had a chair, but it was a completely different energy, and he was just so commanding and so energetic and so aggressive, and I love that so much, man. Like I forget how he described it, but because the song is called King, and there's a certain sort of what is the word, like, god damn, I can't find the right word here, but he said something about like a ruthless tyrant or something like that, and he's like going crazy and just, you know, commanding his authority. Yeah. You're dominating. Yeah, absolutely. And he was just like losing his mind up there, and I thought it was so fun, and I wish that I wish I could move around like that, you know. Like, I feel like if I tried, it wouldn't, I don't think I'd be able to keep it up. I'd probably break something if I tried that. In fact, I think Vox himself also like almost hurt himself a few times during these rehearsals. And just from like muscle strain, if anything, like jumping up and down and stuff is a little crazy when you're doing it every day, practicing that. But he pulled through. On the real day, he went fucking crazy with maybe even more energy than any of the rehearsals. He really put his all into that one. And the one thing that we were scared about was that it looked like he might topple over on the chair. He got up and stood up on the chair, and it looked like he might fall over on the real stage, you know, and we were really scared about it. But yeah, he clutched in, maintained his balance, and he ate. Yeah. Yeah, that was so hype in the MC before he started singing. Is the Akuma, 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 the chant. Oh my god, the chills. That was so awesome. I wish I thought of something like that. I didn't really have any really great chants or any calls like that. All I had was, guys, we're gonna do it now, okay? When I say Wang, you say Wang. Wang! And go on, you can say it in the chat. Go ahead. Fucking no one says it. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I don't know. I don't really have a chant like that. But that would be cool. It's I continue my idol journey. I'll come up with a better chant one of these days. Yeah. Yeah. That was so fun though. Thank you guys for for barking for me. Can't believe I got this whole room of thousands of people to bark. I'm so powerful. So damn, I could start a revolution right here. Make these people do anything. All right, guys, say Wang. All right, now we're gonna break some windows. Can make them do anything. That would work, right? Anyway. Hey, what else we got here? Yeah, the thing is, I think Ike was feeling unwell for a lot of the time during some of the rehearsals, but despite that, he was like he missed out on a few sessions, but despite that, he was able to catch up with us so quickly, and I was really impressed because I was having a lot of trouble keeping up with certain elements of the choreo in things like sign, but he was able to catch up really quickly and really got into the groove of it. Like, I was really impressed that he was like, I guess that it's just his talent really, just to like feel it and just perform just so naturally, man. So yeah, even though he was feeling like under the weather a lot of it, you know, he was yeah, he was really on top of it. Yeah, really impressive stuff. I'm lucky. I'm so glad I didn't get sick or anything during all this. I felt pretty good during most of it. I think like I might have, I don't know, I've been feeling like a little bit of nausea occasionally. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm pregnant. I can't put my finger on it, but sometimes I just like feel nauseous out of nowhere, and I have no idea what it is, because I don't think it's dehydration. I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been really on top of my hydration recently. I just like I'm drinking right now. But I just, do you ever get that? And I don't think it's like anxiety or anything. I feel like I feel not so nauseous when I'm anxious, but it's something that's more like a tightness or like a stress. Nausea is something different. Constipated? No, that's completely different. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just getting old. Who knows? But yeah, I felt pretty good on the actual day and during most of the rehearsals, luckily. So, and I feel like I get motion sick a lot easier than before. I feel like I used to be pretty strong about it on cars and trains. I just feel more recently, I feel like I get nauseous really easily these days. Especially if I'm looking at my phone or something in the car. But I think anyone would probably feel that way. Like, you feel pretty sick when you look down at something in the car. But even without doing that, I kind of feel that. Don't know what it is, but yeah. I wonder if I'll ever get over that. I'm just thinking, you know, as you get older, you know, your body starts showing its age, not working as in peak performance as always. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's something I can adapt to. You know, if I just like use VR enough, if I just play VR every day, maybe I'll adapt to that and stop feeling so sick in the car. That works, right? That's probably how that works. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. What else we get? Oh yeah, my hair was kind of getting in the way during the rehearsals. I had to get a haircut. Don't know if you guys can notice, but I got my haircut recently. Got it out of my eyes a little bit, so I could dance to maximum performance. Yeah. How do I look? It's really subtle. You might not be able to tell, but yeah, it was real subtle. You think I look nice? Thank you. Arigato. Yeah. And let's see. Nandakke? Oh yeah. God. It was something so funny happened. We plan to go out to get sushi or something after one of the rehearsals. Like, alright, let's head back to the hotel and we'll get some no, actually, what was it? Nandakke? Yeah, okay, you know, we'll head back to the hotels after rehearsal and then we'll go out and meet out for sushi or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it was a no rehearsal day. I forget. No, maybe that was the day I got my haircut with no rehearsal. Excuse me. But at some point, we were meant to meet up for sushi. And, I think they, yeah, it was Vox, who organized the reservation. But we all met up there. But Vox was nowhere to be seen or heard from. So we just sort of waited around for a bit. Like we didn't know what to do, and we messaged him for a while. And after about like 30 minutes, we sort of just decided to go somewhere else. And we thought, oh well, maybe he's asleep or something. I hope he's okay. You know, I started to get a little worried about him. But we couldn't continue the plans that we had at the time. But that was okay. We found another place to eat real quickly. It was some really nice Italian place, and we really enjoyed it there. But when we got back to the hotel, I noticed something. Tisk tisk. Vox's door is ajar, and I thought, oh shit, is he okay? How did he not realize that his door is open? Like it was not fully open, but you know, it was slightly, you know, it was cracked open, not locked. And we were worried about him since we hadn't heard from him. And I knock on the door, and I'm like, yo, Vox, are you okay, man? And he's like, no, what? And he's freaking out so much, and I'm like, yo, we were just checking on you because we didn't hear from you. And he was asleep, and then when I called out to him, he says he thought he was gonna die. he thought he was at the pearly gates. He thought he was seeing the light and he was gonna die. He freaked out so much, and it was so funny. His reaction, like the sound he made, he was like, "What?" He sounded so panicked. Like I was just checking on him, but it's like someone was holding a gun to his head or something. Yeah, anyway, but turns out he was fine, and he just happened to be very sleepy and slept in. So we were glad that he was okay after that. Yeah, it's just something about the doors at this place. They don't close properly unless you really like push the handle in properly. So I think he just didn't realize. He just didn't realize that it wasn't closed properly and fell asleep. That at sono mama nechatta yo. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what else we have here. Gonna talk about here. We talked about mass destruction. Yeah, I was just developing it more, figuring out what I want to do with this thing. Yeah, a lot. This so funny. For some reason during these rehearsals, during the rest time, the downtime, you know, like, okay, we're gonna practice this song, guys, and then all right, now we're gonna have a 15-minute break. And just during the break time, you know, we're in the big mirror room practicing dances and stuff, and it just makes you want to do stuff. And for some reason, Ren started doing moonwalks in the mirror, and we all just started moonwalking, going, hey, that's pretty good. And we're all just, even Sensei joined in. And it was just, and like the managers started joining in. And so there was just 5 people moonwalking in break time. Not even for any choreography or anything, but we were just all moonwalking for fun. I guess that's just how they do it out in space as an alien. But we all started moonwalking, and it was so funny, just so surreal almost, in this huge mirror room with 5 people just moonwalking back and forth. And it eventually came to the point where we started saying, Ren, you're getting pretty good at that. You should do that on stage. And then we didn't really take it that seriously. I don't think Ren took it that seriously, but it's like, haha, yeah, that would be pretty funny, huh? And we kept doing it just for fun as the rehearsals continued. And he kept getting better at it. I'm like, bro, you gotta do it on stage. You're getting so good at it. Everyone would go crazy. People are gonna scream when they see you do that. And I think he started taking it a bit more seriously. And like one of the like final rehearsals, during some of the later rehearsals, he started really implementing it into the actual choreo, into the routine, and throwing it in there. And I was like, man, it's looking really good. I think you got this, man. But like, you know, we would still stumble a little bit, you know, depending, because the thing about moonwalking is depending on the type of floor that you have, your foot glides along the floor differently depending on the material the floor is made of, and also the quality of your shoes and so on. If it's a nice smooth floor, your foot will glide along real smoothly. But if it's carpet or something rough, there's a lot of friction, and your foot might get caught, and it doesn't glide along as smoothly, and it doesn't look as good. And the trick to moonwalking is, I got pretty good at it myself, is you have to keep one foot on your tippy toes, and you have to balance and put a lot of weight on that foot and keep it still stationary. And with the other foot, you have to slide it backwards and slowly raise it up until you also reach the tippy toe on that foot. And that's when you switch all your body balance, all your weight, to bounce it on that foot, and then you just, you know, interchange it and rinse and repeat. But it's really hard depending on what type of floor you're working with. So it's a different type of floor from the rehearsal studios to the actual stage. You know, it's a kind of a different material. So you know, you'd stumble up a little bit, just not really used to it. But on the actual day, you know, we were practicing our moonwalks right before going up until the last minute, moonwalking away, feeling the spirit of Michael, and it was looking good. And I said, Ran, I think you're ready. You gotta do it, man. It's happening. You gotta do it. And he went up there and he fucking nailed it. And it looked so perfect. He did a little spin coming off the end of it. And I knew it. I knew it. People went like, ah, it's moonwalking! Ah! It was so good. It was amazing. It looked perfect. Just so smooth. And like, I could see in the comments as well, everyone like, Moonwalker! You want the Moonwalker! And everyone loved it. It was so it looked so awesome, man. Like, he's such a natural on stage too, but like, as soon as he did that as well, it was like a cherry on top. Like, not only is he just like moving and like hyping the crowd up so perfectly, he does this he pulls out this crazy move and does it perfectly, the perfect execution. God, he's so good, man. Like, I was thinking, like, if for some reason he wasn't feeling it and he couldn't pull off the moonwalk, I told him I'd carry the torch and I'd do it in his honor. But he nailed it, and I didn't have to do that. You know, I didn't have to carry the torch because he fucking owned that moonwalk. But I'm glad that he did it, because if I tried to do that, I'd probably fuck it up. I wasn't as confident as he was. I really just we had a little moonwalk brotherhood. You know, we had the moonwalk pact going on that day. But he nailed it. It made me proud. Yeah, I probably would have fucked it up if I tried it. But one of these days, I'd like to show you my own moonwalk. One of these days, yeah. Yeah, there was this whole arc building up to that moonwalk. That one moment, there was a whole arc for this, guys. We're practicing it every day. But yeah, maybe one day I'll get to show you mine. I'm trying to decipher these notes. What the fuck does this mean? What? What? I'm not even. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna read it out because I can't. I don't know if it's something I'm supposed to. Talk. What? Hang on. No wait. Driver's license. I have! Exclamation mark. That's what I wrote. What does that mean? Driver's license. I have. What does that mean? God, this is my problem. I always write memos without enough information or context, just assuming that I'm gonna remember what it means. What the fuck does that mean? Driver's license I have. Driver's license I have. What the? Yoda? What? Nandaka. Anyway. God damn it, I gotta remember to put more context on these goddamn memos. Anyway. Alright, what else we got here? Aura farming. Yep. Preparation for mass destruction. Yep. I was farming, guys. I was charging it up. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'd always do stretches in the morning before we start dancing. Sensei would guide us and show us different stretches that we could do that'll help with our flexibility and our you know, keeping us in good form for when we're dancing, avoid any injuries or strain. But for some reason, I don't know why, but every time we do this one stretch where we get on the ground and lean forwards, sort of stretches out the thighs. I don't know why, but Sensei would always bully me and try to pull my hands farther forwards and make me stretch out even more. I don't know why he'd do that, but for some reason it was always me. Always me. He's bullying me during stretch time. Always pulling my arms out to stretch me out even more beyond my limits. But I got pretty good at it by the end of it, and I was able to stretch out to my max without being forced to. Yeah. Yeah, a little stiff. Need a little help. But I got it by the later sessions. I was actually feeling a bit more flexible. Yeah. Hi Sonny, happy 3-year anniversary. How are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you, Celeste. Yeah, it's my 3 years. Yay! Yippee! I'm doing really good. Yeah, thank you. We're talking about Overture and all my rehearsals for the big concert that I was part of. Yeah. Yeah, we'd often get breakfast at the kombini before rehearsals. I always get my classic is one onigiri and one fried chicken. It's usually the famichiki or the El Chiki, whichever kombini is nearby. That's my classic. I always get that. What flavor onigiri? No, it's always mentaiko. Always mentaiko onigiri. I had one this morning too. Always mentaiko onigiri. Yeah. Oh yeah. But sometimes sometimes we had time to go to like somewhere else, like a cafe, or well, what I'm getting to is Anna Alouette loves Totoro so much for some reason. I don't know why, but she's so insistent on, we need to go to Totoro to get a sando. Like every time for some reason. I don't know what's so good about it. Yeah, she loves a sando. But we tried going to the Totoro one time. But it was like one of those special Totoro, and they didn't have the Asando set for some reason. She was really let down. They didn't have it there. And that one time, we ended up getting something else instead. Yeah. It's so funny. She's like made a point of going out to get it, but they didn't even have it there. But they had some nice what did I get? I got like a cheesecake or something for that, and a nice coffee. It was some damn good coffee at Dottore. They're pretty good for those like chain cafes. They're pretty good, Dottore. Yeah. Let's see. What else here? Yeah, we'd often get udon and nice stuff like that for lunch in lunch break during the dance rehearsals. I think I got mentaiko udon as well. I love mentaiko. Since I was really young, I always had tarako mentaiko, which is like a pickled cod roe. Fish eggs. I don't know what you call it. It's known as myongran in Korea. But yeah, since I was a little boy, I love to have mentaiko. So I think I probably had mentaiko onigiri for breakfast that day, but I also had mentaiko udon. Yeah. For lunch. And oh yeah, there's this point where we all went to Saizeria for dinner, which is like a cheap Italian family restaurant chain in Japan. And it's pretty good stuff actually, you know, even though it's dirt cheap, but you it's really good value for the price that you pay, because it's decent portions, and it tastes really good, really flavorful stuff. Who knows what they put in it, but it's pretty good stuff for the price, you know. But we were having Saizeria and just winding down after rehearsals and stuff, and on the tables they have these spot the difference cards. These like, it's like on the menu card or something. It's a spot the difference, and there's a little illustration of all these customers eating Saizeria, and you have to spot the difference. But this thing is fucking impossible, because we had, I think all 8 of us probably, desperately looking for the differences on this damn card this whole time. Like we're at this place for like maybe an hour eating dinner, and we cannot for the love or the life of us find the last 2 differences. It was so bad that I had to look up the answers, because they actually have the answers on the Saizeria official website for every edition of the Spot the Difference. They'll point it out for you, and it's so stupid, because the difference is not something that you would, it's not something that you would think that it's oh, this person's shoe is a different color on this side, you know? It's not something like that. It's the spatial difference for this side of the plate is 10% wider on this side. And it's, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? The drawings are all roughly illustrated. There's no consistency in, like, there's no straight lines. It's all like curvy, wavy lines. How the hell am I supposed to be able to perceive with the naked eye that there's like 5 pixels difference in the spacing between, you know, this version of the drawing and this? Because the whole point is that it looks like it's rough drawings, you know. You can't tell, you know, it's drawn so roughly, you can't tell that it's drawn any different because it's rough. You know, it's not that precise. If it was like a grid or something like that, you'd think, that the grid looks a little you know, out of place compared to this side. And it's not even that big of a gap. Yeah, there's no way you'd be able to tell without looking. It was so ridiculous. I was pissed. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I hate it. I'll never do one of these things again. It was so terrible. I think they went again to Saizeria and did another one of those things. I must have been doing something else at the time. I forgot what, but they kept doing it. I don't know why, but the others were happy to keep doing the to spot the differences at size area. Jesus, terrible thing. Anyway, you'll have to ask the others about that one. I don't know what that one was. But I'm sure it was equally infuriating. Anyway. Yeah, man. But yeah, I must have talked about it during my last previous stream. The one before this one, I think, on my channel. But yeah, just every day at rehearsal was just so tuckered out, just so like, you know, just moving around, jumping around all day, singing at the top of our lungs all day, and just dead. You know, just at the end of the day, just like I was just so exhausted. I passed out like a number of times. Just after getting home and just collapsing on the hotel bed. But like at the same time, like even though I was so exhausted all the time, I still felt like so, what's the words? So exhausted, but I wasn't drained completely to the point that I was wanting to like give up or anything. Like I was tired and I wanted more the next day, you know? Yeah, fulfilled, excuse me. I felt like tired but fulfilled, like damn, that was a good day's work. Alright, let's get some rest and go in for another day, you know? Yeah, exhausted but motivated, definitely, yeah. But still, just so like, yeah. Working up a sweat every day. It's hard work, guys. Yeah. But yeah, that was just my everyday for a few weeks there. Just, you know, dancing all day, passing out on the bed, and then waking up to do it all over again for you know, a good few days in a row there. Yeah. But no, we got plenty of rest between that though. There was a few break days, and it's not like we were being worked to the bone. It wasn't that bad. We still had plenty of good times. Like there was this one time after rehearsal, we went down to a grocery store, and instead of the konbini, we got some like slightly more substantial food, maybe some fresher food. I got some apples and some fresh yogurt, and I got sata andagi, which is like a little Okinawan fried dough dessert pastry type thing. It's kind of like a donut almost. It's similar to a donut, Okinawan donut. Yeah. Sata andagi. There's this whole scene in Azumanga Daioh where Osaka won't shut the hell up about Sata andagi, and she just keeps saying it like it's like a brainworm. She's got Sata andagi brain rot. She just keeps saying it. Sata andagi. I don't know what about it. There's something fun about saying it though. I kind of get it. There's something about how it rolls off the tongue. Sata andagi. Makes you want to say it. You guys should try it. Say it out loud. Sata andagi. Go ahead. Try it out. You'll like it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, go on. But yeah, they tasted really good. What I did was I had my apple, and then I had my yogurt and sata andagi together. Yeah. And that was my breakfast before rehearsal. Got me full of the good stuff. Not just konbini food. I felt like something a little bit more, what's the word? Nutritious. Some good vitamins in the apples and the yogurt, but also want a little treat at the same time. So I got some sata andagi. Keep me going with some nice carbs. It's good. You should try it. Yummy. Yeah. There's Oh yeah, we went to the Anycolor studio to do some 3D rehearsals as well. A lot of these rehearsals were just in like a dance studio where we just, sit in front of a mirror. But we also got the chance to go to the Anycolor studio to do it in 3D as well. It's also important. And that was a lot of fun. Like it was, I think that was the first time we got to properly try out the matching outfits, and it was so cool. Yeah, it was. It felt really nice slipping into those outfits. Felt like, it's like my superhero costume almost, something like that. Yeah, so shiny, so nice. Oh yeah. And the rehearsals went pretty well. I think that day I also God, the fucking hand waves on Mass Destruction were fucking me up. I think that must have been the point that I realized that this isn't gonna work out. I had to change something. Is something around there. Yeah, I had to change a few things, but it was really cool being in 3D. Whoop, dropped my notebook. Excuse me. It was really cool being in 3D and seeing how we were how the practice we were putting into it was gonna look in 3D in the real deal. Because they had some of the effects and stuff as well, so simulated for us in 3D. So it was like a whole run through about how it was gonna go, and like I really started to feel like this is all coming together, and it's just we would always just be practicing this song, practice that song, and it was all kind of like disjointed and not really structured, the practice. I mean, the practice is structured, but it wasn't, it didn't feel like a show, But when we got in 3D and we did each song one by one, we got up there, we sung, we danced, we were moving around in 3D. We saw, how the flow would go, getting on stage, getting off stage, doing some, MC, doing some hype, talking to the audience, this is how it's going to go. And it really started to feel like it was coming together. And yeah, I felt really good about it that day. And it was also really fun because during the break time, in the break room, there's actually a Super Nintendo in the break room at the studio. So a lot of us during the break time, we were just playing Street Fighter on the SNES in between rehearsal and during lunch break and stuff. We were all just fighting each other on this console. I think it's their own senpai had this program where she got the Super Nintendo and a bunch of games for it for all the livers to enjoy during 3D projects to sort of have something fun to do in the break room during the downtime. And yeah, that's what we did, and it was really fun, and we got to have a bit of fun with the old Street Fighter. God damn, Street Fighter! It's been a long time since I played Street Fighter 2, the old one. I played some of them a little bit, but coming back to it again after playing Street Fighter 6 is pretty interesting because so much has changed, but at the same time, so much is still the same because all the characters are there and all their moves are still so similar. All the classics, Hadouken, Shoryuken, Tatsumaki Senpukyak, and even the little things like M. Bison's sliding kick is still there. Blanca's weird turning around backwards and hitting you with his toes. The low kick is still there. Everything's still there. Like, it's still the same, but it's not. Because they've come so far. And, like, I feel like the formula for the fighting game has just been perfected and ironed out so much into something that's so much more accessible and digestible. Because, goddamn, it's so hard to wrap your head around the controls in the older version. It's so hard to get those inputs in, and the mechanics it feels a little clunky, a little aged, as you might expect, but it's still at the same time so robust for its time. It really holds up in the sense that you can play against an enemy and be on equal terms and equal ground with them. You know, you're all in the same sort of, you're working with the same tools, right? So, yeah. Oh no, I was on the, what do you call it? The Super Nintendo controller, so I wasn't as used to the control scheme. But I've played it before on Super Nintendo, so I had a decent idea of how it worked. But it's really hard to use the D-pad to put in a Dragon Punch input. It's really something. I don't know how the pros used to do it back in the day, or if you played it a lot on the Super Nintendo with the controller. It's really hard to get those inputs in. It takes like a lot of practice and probably a lot of luck as well. Yeah. And like just from a few like minutes of playing, really, my thumbs were starting to hurt just smashing on those D-pads. It was really I was starting to get blisters already just from a little bit of playing on them. On the damn thing. Anyway, hang on a sec. Yeah. But it was fun. Yeah, we got a few games in. I think a lot of it I feel like was me and Vox playing, but a lot of people joined in, and we let some of the others play, like Ren and Rosemi. I think Ike had to go. And it was just really fun, like hanging out with everyone in the break room and just, you know, playing some retro Street Fighter and eating our cup noodles and stuff. It was really fun. Yeah, and yeah, that was a really fun day at rehearsal. I think around that point is when I started playing Dark Souls again on the Switch. Like after that, I was like, that was fun. I kind of want to play games in the other rehearsals back in the Mirror Studio. So yeah, I started bringing my Switch to rehearsal a few times. And yeah, guys, I actually ended up beating Dark Souls 1, my playthrough. On the very morning before Overture, the real concert. I was thinking, I wonder if I'm gonna be able to beat this game before the concert. And the day before the final rehearsal, I got up to, I had pretty much tied all my loose ends and like gotten all the stuff I wanted to get done before I faced the final boss, Gwyn. But I jumped in to face Gwyn for the first time in years. I haven't played this game for a long time, and he kicked my ass. I think I went for maybe like 3 attempts, and it just was not really working out for me. Like, damn, this guy's kicking my ass. I can't seem to find the right dodge or parry timing for it. Maybe I'll just go to sleep and leave it at that and just get some rest so I can, you know, wake up for the concert tomorrow. And then I woke up early on the day of the concert. I felt energized, felt rested, felt ready. I got a bit more time before I gotta leave the hotel to go to the concert venue. So I booted up the Switch one last time. I got in, went on down to the final boss, Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder. I went in there. I parried almost every single swing that he swung at me. Took a few hits here and there. I parried, riposte, stab him in the chest, and I was just in the zone. Like I got hit a few times, but I was just hitting every parry. Just boom. I figured out the trick to it is that when he does his like 3-strike combo, it's like boom, boom, boom. You can block the first hit with your shield, and then if you parry right after you block, it'll actually buffer the input so that the parry comes out immediately as soon as it can. And that just so happens that that's the exact time to catch his second swing of the combo to parry that. And I figured that out. I must have figured it out in a previous playthrough, honestly, because it felt pretty natural. But anyway, I remembered that you could do that. And I was able to nail that like a good few times. And plus some other like really big swings he threw at me, I was able to parry them because I was so telegraphed. And I just nailed him so many times. I was like, ah, gotcha, ah, gotcha, ah, gotcha. And I fucking killed him in my first attempt waking up that morning. And I was fucking locked in as soon as the day began. I fucking kicked his butt. Guys, I owned him. I kicked his butt. I kicked his fucking butt, alright? Gwyn ain't shit, alright? Sonny Brisko gets in the zone. He ain't shit, okay? I was using Chaos Blade, Ascended, Katana, Chaos Blade. High DPS and pretty fast swing, but it takes your health, it takes your HP a little bit when you swing with it. But it's a very good weapon. I like the katana. It's fun. It's not actually, it's probably not like my favorite, but I went through the trouble of upgrading it all the way, so I figured I might as well use it. And me and my katana, even though it hurts me, it hurts the enemy even more. I got him with it. Yeah. Such a cool weapon. But yeah, I knew from that moment that like, fuck, I'm locked in. I'm gonna nail this. I'm aura farming. As soon as I wake up, I'm just exuding aura already. Yeah. And I just knew the day was gonna go well. I knew that I was gonna nail it out there on stage. I knew that I was gonna just be perfect. And it really was, yeah. It really just... Everything went so smoothly. The whole day. It was so good. Yeah. So yeah, felt pretty good about that. Anyway, see if there's anything else left in my notes here. It was so nice. In one of the rehearsals, we had the live band present. It was really nice. It was a pretty serious like run through rehearsal with a lot of people there. I was talking about this before a little bit. But it was so nice. The staff actually bought us like bento and onigiri, and they even got us some nice taiyaki to eat after we were done rehearsal. And it was such a nice little treat after the rehearsal, and we felt really loved and supported at the time. So it's not just the bare minimum catering. They even got us a little treat for the rehearsal, and it was really something nice. We all chowing down on our different flavors of taiyaki. I had the anko, the red bean taiyaki. Some other people had the custard taiyaki, I think. I think there was another one that I think a few got left over. Not as many people went for the sweet potato taiyaki. I don't know if I've ever had one. The satsumaimo taiyaki. 食べたことないかも。But yeah, I want to try one next time. It sounds good. Yeah. I'm trying to think, what else happened that time? I think this was like this one rehearsal was like one of the more serious ones where we were really pretending that you know, it was the real thing. So you know, every time someone would have a turn at, you know, doing some MC or some hype, or, you know, in the middle of a song, if someone was saying, "Yeah, come on, what's up, NIJIFest, make some noise," everyone everyone that was like sitting down or not part of the like the rehearsal that happening right at that time was like, "Yeah, let's go," and we'd all actually just, you know, scream out for whoever was rehearsing and performing at the time. And it was just such a sweet little thing, you know. Every time I'd go up there doing my bit for Mass Destruction, Sonny, Brisko in the front, Alira Pandora singing from backstage, and I'd like point at her, and everyone would be like, "Yeah, make some noise for Alira Pandora in the back." Wow! Everyone's like going crazy. It's just like a rehearsal with just the few of us, but they'd go crazy every time. Just we had to get in the zone, you know. Really, we had to do the simulations, right? But it was so cute every time. Yeah. But yeah, even this one rehearsal, like even during the like MC bits where we like, "Hey everyone, welcome to NIJIFest. Are you having a good time? Woo, yeah!" And it was just so much fun. Even though it was rehearsal, we were just already feeling. It already felt like we were putting on a real show. It was super sweet. It's just little things like that. I felt like I got a little closer with everyone on the Overture team during all the rehearsals and this whole journey. We've been able to spend a lot of time together, and I feel like a little closer, and I know a little bit more about each of them and how they tick, and how to work with them and stuff like that. You know, we get to like share different parts of us a little bit more. Like figure out like what makes each other laugh a little bit more and stuff like that. Yeah, and it was really nice, and we had some very nice moments with each other. Yeah, God. God, I feel like I'm taking too much time. I didn't actually think I would take this long to share all this much. I thought I'd be able to just run through it. I gotta go kind of soon. Let me speed up a little bit here. Let's see. There was one point where I was kind of locked in a hotel for a few days because well, staff advises us to stay within the hotel as much as we can and not go too far to avoid getting sick. We don't want to be in public places. And I agree, and I respect that. So I sort of just locked myself in the tower like a princess, and was chowing down on my bento three times a day. They actually catered for us 3 bentos every day, which is quite a lot. They really prepared that for us, so we wouldn't have to go out and risk getting sick, and I really appreciate that. You know, it's not like they're gonna like fucking tie us down or anything. Like I was able to go to the kombini and stuff and get my essentials and stuff, but yeah, I tried to stay in as much as I can to, you know, avoid getting sick or anything like that, or just avoid, you know, anything bad from happening. Basically, before the big day, we had to be real careful about everything. So yeah, I was in my Rapunzel era, just locked in the hotel for 3 days, but I was still able to see some of the boys in the hotel, and I got to meet some of the others that came over for NIJIFest as well. Saw Luca and Dopey for the first time in a while. Saw Alvin. Saw Shu. Maybe that's it. I think that might be it. Who I saw. But yeah, we had some good times in the hotel too. You know, just hanging out. We're playing Smash Brothers. You know, getting rowdy. And just having some boy time in the hotel before NIJIFest. Well, during NIJIFest, I guess. But it's kind of sad that I didn't really have anything going on in NIJIFest. I thought that maybe I would be too busy and too nervous and like dying from Overture preparation that I didn't think I'd be able to handle participating in any other NIJIFest projects, like the meet and greets, the audiovisual rooms. But I'm kind of regretting it now because I didn't really get to see much of the venue. And I didn't have the chance to see all the fans and coming to see us in Japan for a little bit more like personal meet and greet time. And I didn't get to spend as much time with my fellow livers, and I was hoping I could meet some more people, but yeah, unfortunately didn't get the chance as much as I wanted to. Anyway, I was very lucky to meet the people that I did, and actually I was able to meet some other non-EN members backstage during some of the rehearsals, and on the actual day of Overture, I was able to meet some of the members performing on the nighttime stage, and we all wished them a really good luck, and gave them our best for the performance that they were gonna have. Yeah, because we were performing before them, and by the time we were done, they were getting ready for their stage at nighttime. Yeah, so got to meet a few people and wish them the best. And I think we got to see Volt Action actually the night before, I think, after they had their live stage at the venue. And yeah, they said that they had so much fun, and they looked really happy coming back from the stage and in the the dressing rooms. Yeah, first big live at NIJIFest, and they said it was great. You know, they sang their hearts out, they danced their hearts out, and they had a really good time. And I thought, damn, I can't wait to get up there myself. It's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, it was nice to see him. I'm glad they had a good time up there. But yeah, I don't know. What else is there to say? I guess I could talk a little bit more about each item on the set list, but I don't know. I feel like I said most of my piece already, and I kind of feel like some of this is better left for like other people to talk about. I don't know if I have too much more to say about it, but it was an honor to perform alongside so many good people, many talented people on the Overture stage. I'm glad I finally got to do Mass Destruction. The thing is, we actually were thinking about doing Mass Destruction for Summer Jam, but I think we weren't able to get the okay to go through with it, so we gave up. But once we realized that we might have another chance to go on stage, I said, what about this time? Maybe we can get Mass Destruction this time, right? And yeah, I invited Elira to sing for Mass Destruction during my performance there. And I'm so glad that we were able to make it happen. It was so cool, like being able to sing like such a great song that I've enjoyed for a long time. You know, it's so groovy. It's like the bars just are like so cool. Like it sounds so cool. Lotus Juice, the goat, he just sounds so cool spitting those bars. And like the dance break in the middle, just the oh yeah, the feeling the soul, so good. Such a classic song. And the visuals that they set up for it as well, it's so good. It looks like it came straight out of Persona 3. They gave us like this whole like motion graphic like sequence in the back of like on the big screen while I was up there on stage, and it just brought the whole thing together. It looks so cool. Yeah, the Velvet Room. Yokoso waga velvet room e. I was feeling. Like Igor up there. Yeah. Yeah. But it was real good. There's got to be some little tidbits here. Hang on. There's got to be a little something here. I think I've already talked about a lot. During some of the, cuz we had the pre and post interview with Oliver Sensei before and after the concert, and I was able to talk a little bit about some of the songs that I was part of already. So I don't know if I have too much more to say about the rest of the songs, but yeah. Well, another one I was really happy about was Kuso Rumba with Rosemi-sama, because we had our cover of Ringo Mogire Beam, which is the third OP of Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. So we had to bring it back with the second OP, Kuso Rumba, which is a song I've been enjoying for a very, very long time. Such a classic, and I just love the sound and the vibe that is going on in Kuso Rumba. So yeah, had to bring my all. I was screaming it, was really feeling it, and it was so fun. Like Rosemi was she was killing it in like her performance as well, but we were, both of us had this thing going on where, I don't know, this is kind of weird. Just as we were rehearsing it, the performance sort of evolved into like a little bit of a story of like my character and her character having this sort of like interaction, this back and forth of like 一緒に踊りませんか? And she's like, yeah. あなたじゃ踊れませんわ? And she'd be like, no, not with you. I won't dance with you. And we just have this like sort of back and forth going on. And we never really discussed it, but that's just how it sort of turned out as we were performing. You know, it just sort of happened like emergence. You know, it just sort of was born from, you know, the stage where, we'd both be up on stage there, and I'd sing and I'd do my bit, and I'd be a little like creepy, and I'd be a little spread on a little thick, so to speak, and she would reject me and be disgusted. It's all an act, of course, just a little character that we're playing, and and that's just sort of how the performance turned out. And you know what? She's such a great actor. You know, she was really convincing, acting like she really was repulsed by me. And it was a lot of fun. No, for real, it was a lot of fun being up there. I had to scream my lungs out singing that song. And it was real nice. It was real nice. And Rosemi was so cute as well, doing her bit. Yeah. I don't know, there's a bit more to say, but I think I gotta go. It's getting late. So let me think of some finishing words here. I don't know what else there is left to say, but it's been so nice, and it's been so amazing, this whole journey. Not just this whole year, this anniversary, but I feel like it all culminated into the Overture performance. This whole year in passing just had the best and biggest cherry on top with Overture NIJIFest. And it's been such an amazing year, and Overture was just, I can't put it into words. It was amazing, guys. The energy in the room that day is something that I'll never be able to forget. It was unbelievable. Like, you wouldn't believe it. It was something that I can't describe it. But I loved it, and I can't wait to hopefully have the chance to do something like that again. I hope that one of these days I'll be able to put in some good work and put on a nice show for some people like that again, in a nice big crowd, and be able to really see and feel their energy and be able to interact with them. And I just want to entertain people, you know? That's what I'm here for. It's my job. It's what I live for, really. So, yeah. All right, that's my piece. I don't know what else there is to say. But it was good. And thank you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me this year and the years before. And hopefully in the future as well. I hope you can stick around. And if not, that's fine too. You know? I'm just one guy. And you're just your own person too. So, you know, live your life. I'll live mine. But I do appreciate your support. Very, very much. Thank you guys. Alrighty. Well, that's it for now. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching my stream. Thank you for everything again. And I hope you take care. And you're doing very well. And you continue to do well for the coming eternity, I guess. Good times only for all of you. Please. Alrighty, thank you guys. I gotta go now. Bye-bye, everyone. Goodbye and take care, and thank you so much for everything. I'll find some time to catch up to the supas and everything. Another time, next stream. Hopefully within the next few days, I'll be able to find time to stream again. But yeah, until next time, take care and see you later. Okay? Thank you guys very, very much. Again, it's been amazing. For real. Alrighty. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Thank you. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you and goodbye. I gotta find my end screen again. One sec. Here it is. Goodbye now. Bye. Bye forever. Bye-bye.